Okay, I hope everyone has a pretty good results for today. And I received a couple of questions, right? Like how I identify the winner and how I do the selection, right? I think I owe you guys an explanation, right, for this report. First of all, right, I'm using three simple methods to identify the winner, right? Um, so the first one is to identify discover who has the fastest timing. Then the next one is the recent form and which horse had good run, right? So let me bring up the races for today, right? So for example, if you see a comment here, right, it means that this horse had a good run on the 14th of March, and also 3rd of May, right, on this distance, right? So let me show you the racing form, right? Race 2, number 9, Dublin Star. Okay, so I have two times, this horse running pretty well. The first one is 14th of March, and the second one is 3rd of May. 14th of March, this one, Dublin Star, 14th of March, and 3rd of May, right? So this horse is running very well, very good, had a good run on 1000 meter, right? On these 2 dates, right? So, so does that means that on other runs it's not good? It's not this case, right? How I do it is that at the after every race day, right? Every race day, okay. So what I'm doing is that I go through all the sectional timing for every races, right? Then from there, I look at how they run, look at the race results again, and look at the videos again, right? And try to um, figure out, which horse like has some incident, got blocked, and and also make some own judgment, right, and own notes, right, how it can be better, and how the entire day, right, compared to how the sectional timing spread across, right, the whole day, right, rather than these specific races, right. So this is how I identify, how I created the indices here, okay. And then the projected time will be what I based on past performance that the horse has run on this distance. I do some prediction, right? Like how this horse will end up, right? So like in this case, right, this race predicted pretty well. But again, if we remember um, in my YouTube video, right, for today, right, I think I'm not recommending any bet for this race. Okay, so yep. So if you see, I posted here, right? I think in my analysis, I didn't recommend to play this race, right? So for example, like in this case, right, if I want a quick analysis, what I would do is I will just look at the timing, right? So if I want to do quick analysis without thinking too much, right, I will just look at the timing, right? So I just follow this. So and then the second one is that there are three ratings here, right, based on the recent form, medium, mid-tier form, and the all-time form, or something like that. I have some evaluation there, right? Basically, just to make it simple, just go for the green one, right, or the highest number. Okay, and I think if you want to spot outsiders, this one will be a very good indication, right? So if you look at this, right, this one, the timing is okay, the speed figure is okay, the run is good, and you see this horse won today, right? So I think a lot of luck as well. So let's go to the next race, right? And I think in this case, so this is timing, this is also what is it called, some ratings. And if you look at this, right, so Dream Warriors had a very good run on 19th of February, right? Let's go to race 3. Race 3. I had a very good run, right, on 19th February. So this is on all-weather track, right? All-weather track. So if you look at my comment here, is running on all-weather track A, right? So in this case, I'll just I didn't put too much attention on this, but I'll still take a note, right? But again, right, in this race, I go for Judy Star, right? I go for Judy Star, okay, because has a good ratings and good timing, And if you look at this, right, I remember in my recommendation, I mentioned this one is an outsider, right? Although this horse is a Happy Valley horse, right, and I think in the past, right, it ran 3 times on Shatin, same distance. It ran 1 time second, and this is a good timing. A good, the form is coming back, right? So that's why I asked you guys to take note this horse, right? So let's go to the next race. This is the race that I told you guys that will be one of my main bet, right, for today. The reason why is very simple. Okay, good timing, right? And then this one is something notable on the 14th of April. Sorry, 12th of April, right? If you look at my analysis, number 2, it had a good run, right? So what I like is that it had a good run and it has not win, right? It haven't win, right? It hasn't win, right? So you need to have a good run, right? Never win before, right? Then I'll take note, right? So the reason why I picked this one, class dropping, have a good run, sectional time is all aligned. That's why I go for this as my main consideration for today, right? In fact, yeah, I got it right, and I just lucky, to put a fixed odds, okay, right. So let's go back to my report, right? So basically, I'm looking at a few things, right, just to make my selection, right? But a quick one will always choose the estimated final time, right? Okay, so let me go to the next one. Race 5. Race 5, I think this one is the same thing again, right? This one, although I have no projected timing, it race once, must be over 6 months period, right? So I do not have any projected timing, but this horse, it has a very, very good, again, right, sectional time, right, on uh, 12th of April. Let's take a look. Um, 12th of April, right? So here. So important thing is that when they clock a sectional time, a good sectional time, right? They must not win, right? In a certain period of time, right? So at least the form is retained. This is my assumption, right? First of all, I'm not a trainer, I'm not a jockey. I'm just looking at the horse results and horse data to make analysis, right? So this is how it works for me, right? So I put some judgment there. Um, Okay, so you can go through this, yourself, right? So like in this case, I think I didn't go for this horse, right? But instead I look for something fresh, like never run before, right? So I picked this horse as well, right? But if a quick way to do it is just look at this estimated timing, right? So race number 6, this is like, and also one thing is that if you see too many things, you need to filter, right? So some of them are Happy Valley, some of them are shut in. So I really go back to the same track, right? I prefer to clock the same thing, like shut in, click the same location, right? So let me move on. Yep. So this one is a bit tricky. I remember go for this, but again, right? So this horse, same thing, right? Had a good run on 12th of April, all right, and then good timing. In fact, the main bet should be this one, but again, since I won the race just now, I already cut down all the bets already. I try to stay already, sort of a protect profit, right? This one is the same thing, but this race, I think, is quite interesting. 1st of April and 1008 all weather track, right? So this is race 8. Let's look at this 1008 all weather track. So you just won right here. Won here, try again, So lightweight, right? But again, I'm not playing this one, right? I just take this as an example for illustration. So race 9. Yep, this one is pretty decent, right? 14th of March, right? But this one has not good timing. But you see, if you want really a good value horse, right? I mean, not most of the time you can't predict the timing. You need to look at all these past runs, either this one or this one, right? So let's look at the race 9 number 5. I'm not too sure. I can't remember how much it's paying. So Morera is paying 1 to 10. It's unbelievable. Okay. So race 9. Let's look at Beacon. So let's see when it clocked the best timing. 14th of March 2004. 14th of March 2004 here. So it clocked here, and the next one it wins, right? So I'm pretty sure I strike this race, right? So but again, right, I think I still retain the record for a couple of months, just for reference, right? So and then now it wins again. Okay. So race 10. Let's look at race 10. I know this race also I didn't play already. If not mistaken, I think this horse fulfill the criteria. It should be a good one to consider, but I'm not too sure how it end up. Let me look at the results, right? So race 10 number 5. So if not this race, then could be next time, right? Race 10 number 5. Oh, it's running 5th. It's not too bad leading, but I think it's losing a bit too far. Right? I think maybe Morera horse is too good. Okay, so this is how I mix and match, to look at what to decide my main selection later. Okay, hope it helps. Right. See you guys next week. Thank you.